So please note that. So under the Code of Civil Procedure Code, the courts are not defined. Now in the the creation of courts is a state subject. So under the Constitution of India, it is a state subject. Every state can create civil courts or criminal courts. Mostly the civil courts are set up in the city of Mumbai in Maharashtra under the Bombay Civil Courts Act of 1869. Now it is the Maharashtra Civil Courts Act 1869. Please note that. Under the Civil Courts Act, we have a district court. District courts, as you know, are established under Article 233 of the Constitution of India. So it is the Constitution, the constitutional court such as Supreme Court is established under Article 124 of the Constitution, and high courts are established under the provisions of Article 214 of the Constitution of India, isn't it? All of you know that here. Then the district court is constituted under Article 234 of the Constitution of India. Please note that here. But whereas the other district courts and other courts such as Civil Judge Senior Division, Junior Division. So when you open the Maharashtra Civil Courts Act, you will find classification of courts. Number one, the district court. So for the purpose district court, for the purpose of City of Bombay, the Bombay High Court exercising powers under OOCJ, ordinary original jurisdiction, is a district court. Please note that. Don't be confused when you say that district court Bombay, you don't say city civil court, small causes court. They are not district court. They are only civil courts. City civil court, small causes courts are branches of civil court. Whereas the Bombay High Court exercising jurisdiction under OOCJ class 10 of the latest patent is a district court by virtue of section 2(4) of the Code of Civil Procedure. Now under the Civil Courts Act of 1869, you will find district court in section 5. Then you will find joint district court in section 12, joint district court in district court, then additional district court in section 14. Then the classes of civil court you will find in section 22, number of subordinate civil courts in section 21. That deals with the subordinate civil court. Section 24 deals with the classification of the civil court. One is a junior division, another is a senior division. Now all of you know that. Now in order to determine what is the jurisdiction of the civil court, so you can only file a suit by determining the valuation. Now in Maharashtra, we have got a enhancement of Pecuniary Valuation Act. Please note that here. Under this act here, the Civil Judge Junior Division has got now jurisdiction up to 5 lakhs. Please note that here. You should remember as a young lawyer, as a student, the jurisdiction of a junior division, Civil Judge Junior Division is 5 lakh. Now the Bombay High Court, by virtue of some notification recently, has enhanced the jurisdiction of a junior division up to 7.5 lakh, provided the judicial officer is of 10 years. If he has got 10 years experience as a judicial officer, he is permitted to conduct trials with regard to suits up to 7.5 lakh. Otherwise, a judge below the age, below the 10 years experience, he is confined to 5 lakhs jurisdiction. Okay. Then second comes the Civil Judge Senior Division is having unlimited jurisdiction, on par with the district court. In the city of Mumbai, after 10 crores, city civil court has now been given from the year 2022. Earlier it was 1 crore, now it is 10,000, and now it is 10 crores. City civil court under the 1948 Act. Please note that city civil court comes under 1948 Act. Whereas in the Bombay city, the small causes court, which is performing dual duties both under the Rent Act Code and non-Rent Act Code. For the purposes of a Rent Act, Section 33 will come read with Section 41, 42 of the Presidency Small Cause Court Act. And those non-rent act cases like summary suits and general suits will be falling within the ambit of Section 18 of the Presidency Small Cause Court Act. Now, the jurisdiction, such as summary suits, general suit, small causes court can try up to 25,000 in the city of Mumbai. Please note that 25,000. Now, the 25,000, city civil court up to 10 crores, high court is unlimited. Similarly, the district court and the civil judge senior division has unlimited jurisdiction. And appeals against the orders of a civil judge senior division will go to the district court where the valuation is up to 1 crore. District court. And above 1 crore, the appeal will lie to the High Court under Section 96 of the Code of Civil Procedure. Please know that here. The appeal provision to both the District Court and the High Court are similar. Section 96, appeal from judgment and decree, final decree. Now, appeal from orders are dealt under Section 104 of the Code of Civil Procedure, read with Order 43. They are appeal from orders. And the Court of Small Causes Court has its own appellate powers under Section 42 of the Presidency Small Cause Court Act. Now, for the purpose of rent control legislation and suits under the Transfer of Property Act, for example, a landlord and tenant relationship, a landlord wanting to evict a tenant, or a tenant wanting to seek a declaration of tenancy, or some rights under the in respect of a tenanted demise premises, that he will have to file a suit in the Court of Small Causes Court by virtue of Section 33 of the Presidency Small Cause Court Act. There the jurisdiction is unlimited. Now the suits which are categorized in the Small Causes Court under the entire CPC is now applicable by virtue of Section 8 of the Code of Civil Procedure, read with Rules 122 of the Bombay High Court of the CPC. Now, the suits are filed under Section 33 of the Presidency Small Cause Court Act and Section 41 of the, Section 33 of the Maharashtra Rent Control Act, Landlord and Tenant, where the Rent Act is applicable, and under Section 41 of the Presidency Small Cause Court Act, where the suits are under Transfer of Property Act, namely, you give a quick notice under Section 106 of the TP Act for termination of the lease, that the lease has been expired by efflux of time in matters, non-rent act matters, where the rent act is not applicable, though there's a land relationship of landlord and tenant exists. Now the valuation is unlimited. Here the Small Causes Court has jurisdiction which is totally unlimited. But whereas a summary suit, a civil suit, if you want to file in the Small Cause Court, the jurisdiction is only up to 25,000. If you want to just go for plain recovery of rent, or distress warrant is sought to be executed against a tenant, 25,000. But for recovery of premises which are hundreds of crores, it is the unlimited jurisdiction under Section 33 of the Small Causes Court Act. And if you are evicting now big suits against petroleum companies and a company having share capital of more than company or 1 crore are filed by the landlords in the Small Causes Court. So there are hundreds of crores of property. There are suits under Section 41. The only requirement is that you have to give a quick notice under Section 106 TP Act. Whereas under the provisions of the Bombay Rent Act, Maharashtra Rent Act and 1990 now, you are not required to give quick notice of termination of tenancy except for forfeiture under Section 15 in view of the Supreme Court judgment in Danpal Chettiar versus Yashodama Yammal. That is AIR 1979 Supreme Court, page number 1749. You should remember the judgment. This is a landmark judgment. Your termination notice is not required because even if you give termination notice, nobody bothers to vacate. So you can straight away file it. But where arrears of rents are sought to be claimed for more than 6 months, the tenant has committed flagrant violation and not paying rent to you, then you are required to issue forfeiture notice under Section 15 of the Maharashtra Rent Control Act, read with Section 106. That is 90 days notice you are required to give to the tenant. You are hereby called upon to pay the arrears of rent, failing which you shall lose protection and you will be liable to be evicted. That is the only provision, Section 15, which mandates you to give a notice. Okay. Otherwise, for filing a suit under Section 41 of the Presidency Small Cause Court Act, the The mandatory requirement is 106 notice is required to be given for termination of a lease if the lease is not expired by efflux of time. There are Supreme Court judgment which clearly says that if the lease is expired by efflux of time, there is no need to give termination of notice. That is covered under section 111 of the TP Act. How lease is determined, in what cases. So that is the jurisdiction in the city of Mumbai. That is the Bombay High Court original jurisdiction, which entertains civil suits up to more than after 10 crores, unlimited jurisdiction. The examples of suits which come to the High Court in the OCJ as on today are: number one, testamentary suit. Under the provisions of the Indian Succession Act, you are read that here your grandfather or grandmother left a will in your favor. Okay, when a lift is left, your will after the death, you are required to obtain a probate. A probate can only be obtained by approaching a district court by virtue of section 264 of the Indian Succession Act. Now, for the purpose of obtaining a probate in Bombay city, it is the Bombay High Court where you are required to file a probate petition under the original jurisdiction, and it is also known as a testamentary jurisdiction. Please note, this is one jurisdiction where you directly approach the High Court. The second branch of cases which you approach the court are money suits, or a suit for specific performance of a contract under the Specific Relief Act under section 10, that the defendant has committed breaches of the agreement and is bound and liable to perform the terms of the contract, or that for a declaration that the agreement has been duly rescinded or extinguished. Such a suit, if the valuation is about 10 crore, it will come to the Bombay High Court directly. Please note that. A landlord and tenant suit will not come to the High Court. Licensor suit will not come to the High Court. They will go to small causes court. Similarly, a suit against gratuitous licensee or a paying guest, they are all coming and permissive. They are permissive users under section 52 of the Easement Act. They will go to the court of small causes court under section 41 of the Presidency Small Cause Court Act. Please note that here. And the High Court for the suits, which I will give example, the suits under the provisions of Trademark Patent Act. Wherever the statute uses the word district court, it is the High Court. If there is an infringement of a trademark, infringement of a copyright, or in any of your intellectual property rights have been violated, you cannot go for enforcement of those rights or claiming damages to City Civil Court or Bombay High Court, even if the valuation is 1 lakh or 2 lakh. It is only the exclusive jurisdiction of the district court under those acts. Please note that here, Bombay High Court, you have to file a suit. The original jurisdiction will come into play. Then another jurisdiction which you come to the Bombay High Court under the latest patent clause 10 directly is the under the provisions of admiralty jurisdiction. Admiralty jurisdiction. Suppose you have dispatched good to USA or foreign country, you Arabian country by ship. The shipper has not delivered the goods for reason A, reason B, reason. You can get the ship arrested wherever the ship is jurisdiction. Bombay, Calcutta, Madras, wherever there is no limit. So that is the original jurisdiction where the High Court entertains in the matter here. So these are some of the examples. Now earlier the company law Bombay High Court had jurisdiction. Now it has gone to tribunal. Banking suits, the High Court had jurisdiction. It is now gone to DRT and NCLT. You all know that here. They are a tribe. They are the Constitution, the state and central government has appointed many tribunals which are looking after, because the High Courts are getting flooded with the matter. So these are essentially